Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Colonel Jeff Erickson, Chief of Staff of the Army Cyber Institute at West Point, and on behalf of our Director, Colonel Andrew Hall, thank you for joining us for CyCon US, the third annual international conference on cyber conflict held in the U.S. This year's conference theme is Cyber Conflict During Competition. CyCon US is a collaborative effort between the Army Cyber Institute and the NATO Cooperative Cyber Defense Center of Excellence in Estonia. CyCon US complements the CyCon conference held every spring in Tallinn, Estonia. First, some administrative notes. Everyone should have received a program when they registered. In this program, you'll find a schedule of events, speakers, panel topics, and additional information. The most up-to-date agenda is located in the CyCon US app and on poster boards located outside each meeting room. Included in your information packet was information on how to download the app, which also includes Wi-Fi instructions. If you have any questions, please ask the Army Cyber Institute personnel who can be identified by the yellow lanyards they are wearing. There are two coffee breaks today, one at 10:30 a.m., the second at 3 p.m. Lunch will be served in the atrium at 12:30. A coat check is located in the ballroom to your rear. Restrooms are located in the back corner. You can reach them through the corner there or out through the food court. Over the next 2 days, you will hear from a diverse group of inspiring and thought-provoking speakers. Please note that the views expressed at CyCon US are those of the person speaking and do not reflect the official policy or position of the Department of the Army, the Department of Defense, the U.S. government, or of the speaker's respective home countries. Additionally, please be aware that CyCon US is being photographed and recorded. With respect to questions, please help us keep on schedule. Not all keynotes or panels will allow for questions, but if they do, they will be held at the end of each session. After CyCon US, videos will be posted at the Army Cyber Institute YouTube channel, and we'll send an email to all attendees when the videos are available. Out in the atrium, you'll see poster boards from ROTC cadets from the Cadet Summer Internship Program at the Army Cyber Institute. During this afternoon's coffee break at 3 p.m., the cadets will be on hand to discuss the research projects and answer questions. Again, for any of your questions or assistance, Army Cyber Institute personnel are identified by the yellow lanyard, and it will be available at various locations throughout the venue. I would now like to introduce the Director of the Army Cyber Institute, Colonel Andy Hall, who will officially welcome you and begin the 2018 Cyber Conflict U.S. Conference. Colonel Hall studied computer science at West Point, applied mathematics at the Naval Postgraduate School, and operations research at the University of Maryland. He has served on the Army staff, the Joint Staff, and a multinational command Iraq and 18th Airborne Corps staff in Iraq. He is a cyber officer and was instrumental in creating the Army's newest branch. Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Hall.
Well, good morning. It's hard to imagine that we're already at the third CyCon. I remember this was such a great idea when we were working with the Cooperative Center of Excellence in Tallinn to try to bring this great conference that they had in Tallinn to the United States. This is our third time. It's the 11th. This next year will be 11th time in Tallinn. And I know I was talking to some of the midshipmen that were there with us this last year. It's always a wonderful place to come and visit, so I encourage you that. We've got, right now, we've got 725 people that have registered, so we'll see as throughout the time you have plenty of people to talk to, so you can always find some new friends here. I know that not all of us that are in the cyber type tribe are technically extroverts, but I'm sure there's lots of very interesting shoes to look at. So one of the big things that we do at the Army Cyber Institute is we're working with our partners and allies. I know I personally this year have had a chance to go to Estonia. I've been in the Netherlands, and I've also been in Croatia working with our European allies across the gamut. We also are really excited to have the relationships that we have with academia. We've got some great colleagues that we've been working with Columbia, Arizona State University, Kansas State University, and across the country. And we also are excited to have each of the ROTC cadets that are here that not only represent the Army, but also represent the universities and colleges that they're studying at and bringing that here as well. And I would be remiss to not thank the Naval Academy and, of course, the cadets from Army for both being here. So we talk a little bit about our allies. We also have partners with regard to industry. And one of the things that has been acknowledged in the space is that we have a lot of experts that are working in cybersecurity that are outside of government. And it's one of those times when we need to really find a way to work with them, capture their expertise, and know that if we do go into full-scale conflict, or as we are looking at in this conference, looking at that competition time, often those at the front line will be a mixture of both our soldiers, but also the civilians that are maintaining their own networks and maintaining our critical infrastructure. So we've worked with elements like Palo Alto Networks and CrowdStrike, Citibank, AECOM, experts across the industries to get insights into where we really can work together and try to find ways to continue that partnership. And I'd like to also offer a special thanks to our media. And I really think that at this time in our history, the free world is looking to the media in a way that we've always had to rely on them, but right now to rely on them for ground truth is really important. So I appreciate the participation of the media here, because the media plays such a crucial role in all of our free societies. And as we look at this time of competition, and we look at the cyber activities, information operations, and influence operations that are happening during a time of competition, the media is our key ally in ensuring that truth is available. And that brings us to the theme of this conference is competition. And when we're looking at cyber during competition, we're referring to the new construct that the Army and the Department of Defense is looking at with multi-domain battle. And in multi-domain battle, we're looking at a continuum as opposed to looking at stages of conflict or phases of conflict. We're looking at a continuum. And the continuum goes from times of competition, where we're in competition with our adversaries, but also we're in competition between multinational corporations that are competing with one another for market share. So there's competition and reasons to work together, to partner, but yet there's always that healthy competition. And then we have the notion of transitioning to conflict. And in the new multi-domain battle construct, you have healthy competition. Sometimes things have to transition into conflict, and then it's about resolution and transferring back from conflict back, returning to competition. And so right now we wanted to focus on how cyber and cyber operations and influence operations affect us during a time of competition. So I hope that you all will enjoy the conference, and that you'll get a chance to ask each other some great questions and meet some new friends, and then be able to continue the academic discourse throughout the year as we continue to publish both in our Cyber Defense Review and in the other journals that we have available for this field.